Cornwall Council owns Cornwall Airport in UK, and this is the home of the Spaceport, so we own all of the infrastructure, the hangar facilities, and all of the other hardwired capital equipment which is needed in order to run a spaceport. Most of the money for the spaceport and the operations has actually come from the UK Space Agency. Cornwall Council has put some money into it, but our money has gone into the bricks and mortar, really, the actual infrastructure required here at the airport. We've invested not just in this as a facility, but actually in a whole industry now. We're going to be the first spaceport in the UK and actually the first spaceport in the whole of Europe. That is a real plus point for Cornwall. There's about 150 jobs already associated with the spaceport and about £200 million per annum now worth of investment into Cornwall as a result of the spaceport being here. As a council, we're committed to being carbon neutral by 2030, and the spaceport is no different. But actually a number of the satellites which are going to be on the rocket for environmental monitoring purposes, so we're going to play a large part in actually watching climate change the world over. The UK is actually the second largest manufacturer of satellites in the world after the United States. Those satellites currently can't be launched from here, so they're transported elsewhere in the world, and that's got an extremely large carbon footprint. So to be able to launch those satellites into space from UK soil, very close to where they're manufactured, is a real bonus, and will bring the carbon footprint right down of any future satellites launched into space from UK soil. Well, I've been watching the spaceport for about 8 years now, initially as a town councillor, then as Mayor of Newquay, and now as a local resident and the portfolio holder responsible, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. My daughter's sort of 7 years old. She's watched this right from the start, and her aspirations are like the aspirations of many of our children here in Cornwall, that actually they can be involved in something to do with space and they don't have to leave Cornwall to do it. And that is a really exciting thing for our children, and we should be really proud that we're the first, not only in the UK, but the first in Europe to be able to say they've got a spaceport, we've done it, we've launched satellites into space.